Graduation is not the end, but this is the beginning of yet another journey of your life. To our honored guest, our school division superintendent, Dr. Maharani M. Jacinto, CISO 6. To our public school district supervisor, Dr. Vernon Sotero M. Fernandez. To our dynamic school principal, Sir Alin Capapas Maestrado. To the Bulawan Elementary School teaching staff, barangay officials, headed by our very own barangay captain, the Honorable Evelyn J. Dumapat, proud parents of dear graduates, batch 2020-2021, PT officials, friends, and to those who are watching with us today, a pleasant morning to all. Today, we are commemorating our first virtual graduation ceremony with its theme, Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. To formally start our program is the singing of our Philippine National Anthem and to be followed by an opening prayer through the singing of our regional hymn and Sambusor March.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, kaya sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagkaw, ay hinatang tudlang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawag mo'y tagumpay na nag-iibig, makituwin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsingka, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Our Almighty God, loving Heavenly Father, at this moment we pause from our worldly worries and seek your guidance and protection. In these times of uncertainty and great challenges, we still praise you and adore you for blessings you have showered to us, the blessings of life, health, and work. We are also thankful for the opportunity to ask forgiveness of our sins. We have many sins, dear Lord. Nothing is hidden from you. Yet we ask that you forgive us and that our supplications still reach your throne of mercy and grace. At this moment, Lord, we pray that you accept our expressions of thanksgiving. We have so many things to be thankful for, and we are most thankful for the opportunity of serving our country through the Department of Education, Schools Division of Zamboanga del Sur. We are thankful for your protection and for sending your angels to envelop us and always keep us away from harm and danger, and from the evil doings of men. We are thankful for the wise leadership of our top management, our chiefs, and the cooperation of officials and personnel in the school's division office. We are thankful for the leadership of supervisors and school heads, and the commitment and support of all our teachers. With our expressions of gratitude, we ask now that you continue to guide us in our ways. Guide us as we perform our assigned tasks. Guide us as we serve the country. Guide us as we provide education to the children in this part of Mindanao. We also ask that you continue to
Shores and mountains filled with treasures on this land where dreams unfold. Its people marching on the progress, hearts undaunted, brave and true. Hand in hand with brother Filipinos, sa puso will make you great. We work unceasing without relenting, for country's might you can count on us. Come to beautiful Zamboanga Sur, welcome to God's great gift given to man. Share our joys and sorrows, join in the making of a wondrous land. Zamboanga del Sur, the bountiful, beloved by all hearts, great and small. We will live for you, we will die for you. Fearless is our Zamboanga del Sur. Come to beautiful Zamboanga Sur, welcome to God's great gift given to man. Share our joys and sorrows, join in the making of the wondrous land. Zamboanga del Sur, the bountiful, beloved by all hearts, great and small. We will live for you, we will die for you. Fearless is our Zamboanga del Sur.
Sir Alin Capapas Mastrado, the school principal of Bulawan Elementary School, will give his opening message.
Our school's division superintendent, Dr. Maharani M. Jacintos, CISO 6, district supervisor, Dr. Bernard Sotero M. Fernandez, of Lapuyan 1 District, Barangay Captain Honorable Evelyn G. Dumapat and its barangay officials, teachers, parents, guests, online viewers, a pleasant morning to all of us. It gives me a great pleasure and pride to have been chosen to welcome you all this a special event, the closing exercises of your sons and daughter. With the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Closing ceremonies are both a celebration and thanksgiving. I hope that today's graduating class of 2021 will consider this success as a first step of achieving a greater success in the future. This is also a great time of thanking the people who helped you to reach this milestone in your academic career. On your behalf, I am pleased to thank your families, friends, teachers, benefactors for extending their hands every time you need them. Let us enjoy the happiness that this occasion brings. Let this moment inspire us more to support your children in their dreams in life. On that note, I formally open this ceremony with delight and thanksgiving. Thank you and good morning.
Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. To formally welcome us all for this momentous event, a welcome address to be given to us by Jade Paul Baod with honor.
Honored guests, to our handsome and approachable District Supervisor, Dr. Vernon Sotero Mong Fernandez, our versatile and brilliant school principal, Sir Allen Capapas Maestrada, to the barangay officials, headed by Honorable Evelyn Gano Dumapat, to the PT officials, to the faculty and staff of this beloved institution, to the parents, my fellow candidates for graduation, to everyone, a magnificent day to all. Today marks a milestone in our journey towards education. Indeed, we are done with the second step of the educational ladder in the K-12 curriculum, the elementary level. We were able to survive the hurdles we met along the way, especially in this ending part of our elementary years. COVID-19 strikes the whole world, where none of us prepared for this, specifically in the field of education. As young as we are weaned from playing, laughing, singing, and reading together with our classmates and friends. Our normal routine in coming to school 8 hours every day changed into staying at home 24 hours. How boring life it is. I thought we can't finish our elementary education anymore. However, the government provided ways and means to let learning continue. Today's virtual closing ceremony manifests that we are all victorious. We as the learners successfully surpassed the challenge with the help of our dear teachers and beloved parents who work hand in hand to mold our future, and by the grace of our loving God. To everyone, to those who are watching online, in behalf of the graduating class, I would like to extend my warmest welcome to all. Thank you, and God bless us all.
At this juncture, let us hear the message of our very own DepEd Secretary, Ma'am Leonor M. Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you. as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
At this moment is the presentation of candidates for graduation to be presented to us by our very own school principal, Sir Alin Capapas Maestrado, and to be followed immediately for the recommendation of candidates for graduation by our very own public school district supervisor, Dr. Vernon Sotero M. Fernandez, and afterwards is the acceptance and confirmation of graduates for graduation by our very own school division superintendent, Dr. Maharani M. Jacinto, CISO 6.
Good morning to our school's division superintendent, Dr. Maharani M. Jacinto, CISO 6, to the public schools district supervisor, Dr. Vernon Sotero M. Fernandez. As the school head of Bulawan Elementary School, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021, composed of 18 boys and 15 girls, 33 in all. I hereby petition the Office of the Public Schools District Supervisor to certify the completeness of the documents and requirements of these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Department of Education as the Public School District Supervisor of DepEd Lapuyan 1 District, Division of Zamboanga del Sur, I hereby recommend for confirmation of the School Division Superintendent of the Division of Zamboanga del Sur, Dr. Maharani M. Jacinto, CESO 6, the candidates for graduation as presented by the school principal. They have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the Enhanced Basic Education Curriculum for the elementary as prescribed by the Department of Education school year 2020-2021.
By the power vested upon me by the Department of Education as the officer in charge, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Zamboanga del Sur, and as presented by the school principal and recommended by the Public Schools District Supervisor, that these candidates for graduation have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the Enhanced Basic Education Curriculum for the elementary as prescribed by the Department of Education. I now confirm due graduates of school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
At this time, let us hear the message of our very own Regional Director, Ma'am Isabelita M. Bores, and afterwards is the message of our very own School Division Superintendent, Dr. Maharani M. Jacinto, CISO 6.
Buenos dias a todos. Good morning, everyone. From the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the regional office, let me greet each and every one of you with this felicitation. Happy graduation. There are 3 persons whom we dedicate this event. First and foremost, your parents. They have given you so much love and understanding even at this pandemic time. If there is that group of persons who are very happy for this accomplishment that you have in this COVID pandemic time, it's your parents. Despite the problems of limited access to an online modality of learning, they have given the necessary support, especially financial support. Even for those who cannot afford, parents have gone out of their way just to help you out. And through the years, from the beginning of your schooling, our parents, your parents, have always been there. In fact, in a classical way of saying, you have never become one without your parents. What you are today, it's all because of your parents. And so to the parents who are attending also the virtual graduation exercises, let me thank you and let me congratulate all of you for having done your best as parents. After all, the real jewels in our family are our children. What they have achieved today is actually a big one to reckon with, and that would be an accomplishment also for us as parents. The second group that we should acknowledge and give accolade is the group of our teachers. And so to our teachers, to your teachers, let me also congratulate and be grateful for that untiring support that you have given in this very challenging COVID pandemic time. We have limited resources, we have limited time and space, but you are true to the work of a teacher. Actually, the theme of strengthening quality education despite this COVID pandemic time rests on the shoulders of our teachers. And so we have tested you for your resilience, for your perseverance, and for your remarkable competency, especially in matters of adjusting the learning resources. And so to our teachers, again, DepEd Region 9 is very grateful for all the sacrifices that you have extended. In the parlance of the theme of our 123rd Philippine Independence Day, you have become our heroes, because despite the time and the space, you continuously pursue the delivery of the self-learning modules, or the so-called blended learning modality. And the last group, of course, is your very own selves, coupled with the support of our local government units, especially also the school administrators. Let me congratulate and thank all of you, especially the principals, who have done a lot of things just to install and implement the basic learning continuity plan that we have installed for all our schools, even the private schools. And so today is a day of what we call a day of happiness, whether we like it or not. Let's all be cheerful that finally we have reached the end part, the finale of your learning for this school year, 2020-2021. Of course, we all know that this has been a very unique experience, having adapted the so-called SLM, the self-learning modules, as a way of getting insights, knowledge, and developing our skills. There are a lot of problems that come our way, especially as we comply with the IATF health protocols, especially that there are a lot of restrictions in the part of our learners. But in totality, we've been true to our mantra that learning must continue. This has been the clamor of our secretary, that learning must continue. And so we did prove to ourselves and to the community that learning has continuously been pursued by all of us. And so for Gen X, Gen Y, the millennials, and your group, Gen Z, we really are very appreciative of that kind of effort that you have extended. There were cases that you have started to stop and be tempted to drop out, but because of the persistence of your parents, the dedication and the commitment of our school administrators and teachers, finally you decided that you should also continue. Indeed, you have continued. Thus, your graduation exercises today. And so to all of you, our warm congratulations and felicitations for having done a good job. And so to class 2021, a unique class of COVID era, may you have a positive outlook after these graduation exercises as we welcome the next school year and as you welcome also the next set of challenges for your next ladder, next journey, as you want to put yourselves in that challenging part of educating yourselves and feeling accomplished, eventually being part of nation building. So to all of you, congratulations. To all of you who have proven that you are still very strong in mind and in spirit with a strong commitment to pursue quality education. Again, congratulations. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la vista.
My warmest greetings to everyone, especially to the honored guests of this graduation ceremony. This is one of the momentous events in the lives of learners, thus worthy of a grand celebration. It has been a challenging situation since the onset of this COVID-19 pandemic. Yet, as one of the agencies to facilitate learning, we are here to dispense our duties and function without reservation to achieve quality delivery of instruction that eventually will contribute to quality learning of children. Once again, our efforts have been awarded, holding up David's goal anchored on today's theme, strengthening the quality of education amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. We are proud to have all these learners who successfully hurdled the somewhat insurmountable challenges that came in between their struggles to complete this preparatory stage for higher education. DepEd is working and will continue deliver its mission to ensure quality, accessible, and liberating education is achieved, whatever it takes. This is the aim of our beloved Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, even in this period of uncertainty. In like manner, ensuring and reassuring safety of all that are and will be involved in the process are properly addressed. And we did it! Congratulations to all. Learners, we are blessed of your success. You are like the arrow that hits the center point of the target, despite the strong wind blowing against its direction. Now you are seasoned and well-informed. Make use of the knowledge you gain to achieve your dreams and aspirations. An aspirant to return after a series of incidents that test his will and determination with the crown of success in his head is what we are looking forward to. For all the learners that will venture to a new horizon for a brighter future. May this graduation ceremony signal a more productive endeavor ahead and a journey to success. Make your parents and the community proud of having you reach the peak of your potentials. Our warm congratulations to everyone. Teachers, the bow who directs and ensures arrow hits the bullseye. Your journey is a success. Indeed, we are here to share and savor the joy of this graduation day. Our sincere appreciation and congratulations for a job well done. Staff, school heads, principals, and my colleagues in this division are the strong foundation that keeps the journey intact. Stand before and against all odds, ensuring all learners and teachers' needs be addressed and provided. Your performance is priceless. Thank you, my dear parents, PTA, local officials, both from the different municipalities and from the province, partners in education, both external and internal, and the community. Our grand salute for your unwavering support to DepEd. More so, to the Division of Zamboanga del Sur, coordinated efforts, united aspirations, and moving towards one direction, make school year 2020-2021 a huge success. A big round of applause. Thank you, everyone. Above all, to the Almighty, who made all things possible. To you, we offer everything. Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations to all graduates of school year 2020-2021. Sure, Sasur.
At this juncture is the distribution of certificates and diplomas by our very own school principal, Sir Alin Capapas Maestrado.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula, Division of Zamboanga del Sur, District of Lapuyan, Bulawan Elementary School. This certifies that John Paul Baod has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the elementary curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education and is therefore awarded this certificate. Signed in Bulawan Elementary School, Bulawan, Lapuyan, Zamboanga del Sur, Philippines on the 23rd of July 2021. Signed, Alin C. Maestrado, School Principal, Maharani M. Jacinto, Doctor of Education, CISO 6, Schools Division Superintendent. Baod Jade Phone D. Bayukbok Joshua S. Kalub Ardeb S. Kuna Andri T. Dragon Lorgen L. Izquierdo Aljumar J. Guri Alex Jr. P. Makaambak Regan B. Malangan Joshua S. Malaya Narwin H. Pandong Jari John S. Kayapi Bayani A. Muhad Tito Jr. Morato Earlyboy Peter Jr. A. Pacquiao St. Leonard P. Pamugas J. Ford R. Pansip LJ A. Tul Ivan D. Akusta Judith IBB. Pagul Yancel R. Munggol Lovely Jane R. Kappa Eileen U. Carvajal Valerie B. Tatanday Ashley T. Dilaterna Jeshan Lee S. Diringan Maricris M. Galanan Jedel L. Irina Cristeline P. Larita Christine S. Basag Mariel. Luwinas Maisil D. Makapipit Vigilant A. Igam Althea Jen F. Nita Vilano, Class Advisor.
Graduation is a time of completion, of finishing, of an ending. It is also a time of celebration of achievement. For the presentation of awards to be presented to us by our very own school principal, Sir Alin Capapas Maestrado.
With honors. Baod Jade D. Inaserna Jishan Lee S. Kalanan Jidel L. Pina Cristelin D. Pacquiao Clipinard D. Tigam Althea Jen F.
Cristelin P. Jimena, with honor, will give her Thanksgiving message.
Our dynamic guest of honor, the Fatherly District Supervisor, Dr. Vernon Sotero M. Fernandez. To our talented elementary school principal, Sir Allen C. Maestrado, the teaching staff, fellow graduates, proud parents, to the barangay officials headed by Honorable Evelyn Dumapat, PTA officials, to those watching online, a splendid day to all. Thank you for being in attendance for this momentous occasion. To start off, I would like to congratulate the Class 2021 for making this far. Amidst the pandemic we are facing nowadays, still we surpassed this great challenge not only in health but in education as well. Truly, we are victorious. In any ways and means, we were able to conquer the threat this COVID-19 brings into us. In behalf of graduates, I would like to thank our beloved teachers who never failed to continue doing the mission in cultivating our young minds. We salute you, dear teacher. Really, imparting knowledge will not just happen in the four corners of the classroom. We witness how hard you try to reach our abodes just to let us learn. If we fail to get our printed modules, there you yourself brought it into our homes. No pandemic can stop your commitment, your zeal, and love towards us. We will just hope and pray this pandemic will end very soon, so that we will be in school again to ease in your load in this modular system. You indeed serve as your parents who provides not just our personal needs, but our intellectual as well. For this school year 2020 to 2021, you do a dual role in our lives, as parents as well as teachers. We cannot pay you with material things, our dear parents and guardians, but rest assured we will strive harder to reach your dreams for us. We will just hope and pray this pandemic will end very soon, so that we will be in school again to ease in your load in this modular system. You indeed serve as your parents who provides not just our personal needs, but our intellectual as well. For this school year 2020 to 2021, you do a dual role in our lives, as parents as well as teachers. We cannot pay you with material things, our dear parents and guardians, but rest assured we will strive harder to reach your dreams for us. We will just hope and pray this pandemic will end very soon, so that we will be in school again to ease in your load in this modular system. You indeed serve as your parents who provides not just our personal needs, but our intellectual as well. For this school year 2020 to 2021, you do a dual role in our lives. As parents, as well as teachers, we cannot pay you with material things, our dear parents and guardians. But rest assured, we will strive harder to reach your dreams for us. Thank you so much.
Dreams. Never stop trying and never stop learning. Live life to the fullest. Give it nothing but your best. To inspire us for this momentous event, let us hear a message from our very own keynote speaker.
Our guest of honor was born last December 11, 1985 at Barangay Tulapok, Margos sa Tubig, Zamboanga del Sur. He is the youngest among the 10 siblings. Married to Cherilyn Kirong in 2011 and blessed with 2 kids. He finished his elementary education at the mentioned barangay in the year 1998 and his high school at Calian National High School last March 2002. He continued his tertiary education at Pagadian Capital College with a course of Bachelor of Science in Criminology and graduated as cum laude in March 2008. During his college days, he became one of the best cadets in Philippine Army, which made him decide to pursue military. Year 2008, 4 months after his graduation in college, he underwent his provisionary officer training course but was not able to finish the said training because he was accommodated by the officer candidate school as an officer candidate soldier. He successfully finished his officer course in the year 2010 as provisionary second lieutenant. From the time up to the present, he served in the Philippine Army. Recently, he is assigned at the Division Training School of 8th Infantry Division in Maolong, Catbalogan, Samar. Ladies and gentlemen, our invited guest is none other than Philippine Army Captain Alfredo Miro Bagbag.
Sa ating School Division Superintendent, Dr. Majarani Jacinto, sir. Sa ating energetic and very supportive School District Supervisor, Dr. Vernon Sotero Fernandez. Sa ating masigasig na School Principal, Sir Allen Maestrado, sir. Mga barangay officials headed by Evelyn Dumapat, the teaching staff, the PTE officials, mga magulang, at sa ating magsisipag tapos isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Unang-una sa lahat, nais ko pong magpapasalamat sa pag-imbita sa akin dahil karangalan ko po na magkaroon ng pagkakataon upang maipabahagi ang aking mga karanasan at natutunan sa buhay. Simula nang dumating ang pandemya sa Pilipinas, na siyang dahilan ng sunod-sunod na lockdown at pagsara ng mga paaralan sa ating bansa para maiiwasan ang pagkalat ng virus na kung tawagin ay COVID-19, ay tila parang nawalan tayo ng pag-asa para abutin ang ating mga pangarap. Pero ganun pa man, dahil sa walang sawang pagsisikap ng ating mga guro, ay ating nasolusyonan para nang maipaabot ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa ating mag-aral kahit ito'y lockdown man. Damang-dama natin ang kanilang sakripisyo sa paggawa at paghatid ng mga modular lessons sa mga kabataan. Kaya tinuturing ko na ang kanilang ginagawa ay isang kabayanihan. Ating palakpakan. Your theme is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic o kalidad ng edukasyon ay ating patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Sakto lang, dahil dito, nagpapasalamat tayo kay internet dahil nagawa natin magkaroon ng online classes and seminars upang may paabot ang kalidad na edukasyon sa ating mag-aaral. Maraming salamat. At dahil dyan, hindi hadlang ang ating pandemya na dinadanas natin ngayon, ating pag-abot ng ating pangarap. Sa ating mga magulang na nanonood ngayon, saludo ako sa inyo dahil sa pinakita niyong pagmamahal at suportang pinansyal para lang sa kinabukasan ng inyong mga anak. Kayo ang instrumento sa pagtapos ng kanilang pag-aaral ngayon, kahit sa gitna ng kahirapan ng pandemya. Pero hindi lang dito matatapos ang lahat, kundi inanyayahan ko po kayo magpatuloy sa pagsuporta hanggang maabot nila ang kanilang tunay na pangarap sa buhay. Utang na loob namin sa inyo, mga magulang. Naalala ko po ang isang kasabihan na quitters never win and winners never quit. Ang mensahe ko po sa magsisipagtapos ngayon ay wag na wag kayong susuko sa mga pagsubok pang darating sa inyong buhay. Sinadya yon ng ating poong may kapal upang maging matatag at pagbutihin niyo ang inyong pag-aaral kagaya ko. Makakasigurado ako na makatapos din kayo sa inyong pag-aaral at maabot din ang gusto niyong pangarap dahil sa bawat hirap may tagumpay na naghihintay. Nais ko pong i-share sa inyo ang aking buhay. Ako ang pinakabunso sa 10 magkapatid. Dahil sa hirap ng buhay, naalala ko pa noon na minsan ay aming kinakain ay puro lang saging, kamuti at kamuting kahoy sa umagahan, tanghalian at hapunan. Minsan din ay bigas na mais na giniling pa sa bato ang aming kinakain at binabaon sa paralan. Halos ganyan ang buhay noong kami ay nag-aaral pa ng elementarya. Noong ako'y grade 3, at the age of 9, namatay din ang aking mahal na ina sa isang sakit na kung tawagin ay ovarian tumor. Damang-dama ko ang aking kalungkutan habang iniisa isip ko palagi ang kanyang walang kupas na pagmamahal sa aming magkapatid. Sa paglipas ng panahon, ipinagpatuloy ko pa rin ang aking pag-aaral sa gitna ng kalungkutan. Ang aking ama, ang siyang inspirasyon sa lahat, ay hindi nawala ng pag-asang paralin kami dahil ayon sa kanya, ang inyong kinabukasan ay nakasalalay lamang sa inyong pag-aaral. Noong taong 2002, ako ay nakatapos ng high school. Hindi ako nakapagpatuloy sa aking pag-aaral dahil yung aking kapatid ay nag-aaral pa sa kolehiyo. Gusto ko mang magpatuloy sa aking pag-aaral kung hindi ko magagawa yon dahil hindi kaya kaming suportahan kaming dalawa sa pag-aaral. Kaya minabuti ko na magtrabaho muna saglit at nagiging konduktor o wasingero sa isang passenger van sa Margo sa Tubig. Pagkatapos ng taong 2004, ako ay nag-enroll sa college. Gamit ko ang aking ipon. Medyo naantala nga lang ng 2 taon ang aking pag-aaral, pero minabuti ko pa rin ipagpatuloy ang aking pag-aaral dahil wala akong kinabukasan mapala kung magpapatuloy ako sa pagiging konduktor, wasingero. Kaya noong 2004 ako ay nag-aral sa kolehiyo at kinuha kong kursong criminology. Hirap ako nung panahon na yon dahil nag-a-adjust pa lang ako dahil 2 taon akong hindi nakapag-aral. Hindi ko nga halos maintindihan yung mga pag-aaral dahil sa 2 taong paghihinto. Pero ganun pa man, yung courage at determinasyon ay nag-work sa akin sa guidance ng ating buong may kapal. Noong taong 2008 ako ay nakapatapos ng kolehiyo at ako ay nagpatuloy sa aking pangarap upang maging opisyal ng Philippine Army. At ganoon pa man, ay nakatraining ako sa Camp Religious sa Cavite and natapos ko ang aking training sa Kapas Tarlac bilang isang second lieutenant. Damang-dama ko ang aking kasayahan nung ako ay nakuha ang aking pangarap sa buhay. Kaya sa lahat ng mga pagsubok sa buhay, sa lahat ng paghihirap natin ay hindi hadlang na makatapos tayo sa ating pag-aaral at maabot natin ang ating pangarap sa buhay. Kaya sa ating mga magulang ngayon na nandirito, huwag kayong magsawa na suportahan inyong mga anak sa inyong pag-aaral. Utang na loob namin sa inyo na makatapos yung mga bata sa kanilang pag-aaral. Again, congratulations to all of you. We are looking forward to continue to shine until you reach the pinnacle of success. We are very happy to hear your success stories in the near future and for the rest of your lives. Live with God and you will become the best version of yourself, whatever it takes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and God bless us all.
Mrs. Belly Rose S. Yason, our PTA President, will give her closing remarks.
To our very supportive District Supervisor, Dr. Vernon Sotero M. Fernandez, very young and talented Principal Allen C. Maestrado, and his staff, barangay officials, headed by Captain Honorable Evelyn Dumapat, PTA officials, parents, candidates for graduation, ladies and gentlemen, good day. In behalf of the PTA officials and teaching staff of this institution, I would like to take this opportunity to say congratulations, graduates and parents. Just think about the chaos we are experiencing nowadays. COVID-19 bring great crisis to the whole world. It caused a lot of changes in our society, especially in the education. Just think about the chaos we are experiencing nowadays. COVID-19 bring great crisis in the whole world. It caused a lot of changes in our society, especially in educational system. We are shocked with the new way of delivery learning to our children. However, we need to adapt this alternative delivery mode of Department of Education provide in order to sustain learning. Parents, I can relate how burden to us getting and returning the modules of our kids every week. But bravo to all of you, you made it to the end. As you leave the gates of our alma mater, kindly embody the idea that we build your individuality with great specification. Nevertheless, advertises are not an exemption to the rule of having success. But despite of that, don't forget to hold our character. That be very crucial. That will be your reflection for tomorrow on how you build a strong foundation in your family, peers, community, and yourself. Before I will end up, I wanted to leave this noteworthy quotation from a great philosopher which says, "One, the greatest glory is not in a never falling, but the rising every time we fall." Once again, good day.
Congratulations, graduates, on your well-deserved success. This is J. Michelle B. Cotad saying thank you for watching with us today and may God bless us all.